Nessa girl, Nessa, oh, Nessa. Yeah, girl, I done started back going to my lessons. I had to go to Kimberell because Miss Jan wasn't available or whatever. She not going to be available. She got 1 week slot in December, and then she off to the start of the year because she want to celebrate with her family too. Nevertheless, we talking about love and hip-hop, so I thought I'd tell y'all about my singing career. Now, I'm giving an old nasty Selena Johnson raspy tease today because something wrong with my throat, and what it is, it ain't none of y'all business. But as I get back in the saddle, and we begin to talk about the things that's going on in these love and hip-hop streets, let's just get into this reunion part 1 on this lovely Thursday afternoon. First of all, let's say this. Y'all done fucked around and got some money from somewhere, love and hip-hop people, because that set was nasty, bitch. That set was off the chain, and I'm trying to think, in the history of love and hip-hop, can I remember them having a set that expensive? That was a very nice set, and it is also very nice that A1 Mama went back to the motherland and married a gorilla. Like it... She married somebody in the same species as her. Ain't that something? She went down to the Congo and married King Kong, and we would like to hope that they have a whole bunch of little Curious George children and live a happily ever life, because I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this shit. You don't never... Ooh, bitch. Every man... Bitch, that ain't even on no every man wants a woman register. That shit made me feel like I had a Brillo pad and a whole pack of Newports in the back of my throat. I ain't fucking with A1 Mama and that invitation no more. Nevertheless, she had done got it started. So the thing opened up, Lyrica 7 months pregnant, and they decided to leave her to the background because, of course, the fighting and carrying on. Now, let me start off by saying this about this reunion. You can tell that somebody done dropped the hammer down and said, y'all cannot have this fighting and these people running across the stage on this goddamn show, because the moment a bitch argued for more than 20 seconds, security was just coming and getting them off the stage. At the end of the day, it's a great thing, and I'm not going to complain about it. It just felt a little off kilter because we're so used to what love and hip hop gives. And shouts out to them for cleaning this shit up. Unfortunately, with some of the quick departures off stage, we don't always get to get all the tea and all the answers. And you can also tell either Nina has been empowered or she has grown to be more take charge with it, because like this time was uncharacteristic for Nina. And I've been seeing the progression across the reunions, but this particular reunion, Nina was just not having it. She was laying down the law, and you could tell before Nina was like, I'm just here to host, read the teleprompter. But she's done what I had been wanting Nina to do all along, which was to be empowered to steer the ship wherever it is she wanted it to go. So like I said, I question if that's Nina's own doing or if Mona whispered in her ear and gave her their powers combined for her to tell them hoes to shut the fuck up and sit your goddamn ass down, or we're gonna escort you off the stage. Okay. Nevertheless, the episode opens up with them getting into the Lyrica A1 Safari marriage baby situation. And I'm going to tell you something. A1 in particular was not there for it. He didn't want to hear it. The Queen Latifah in command, and she has had it up to here. That woman ain't want to hear none of that stuff. Do you remember how you felt? I don't recall. Do you remember where this was? I don't remember. And Nina wasn't feeling that shit either. She nipped that shit in the bud. However, it was very hurting in that situation to see two things. When A1 Mama was going off on Lyrica Mama and was like, you know, because of y'all, my son ain't fucking with me, that woman was mad. But I get where A1 is coming from with his family. He was like, listen, y'all not gonna keep doing this, and if you do, I'm gonna stop fucking with y'all. What I'm not understanding, and it's gonna take y'all married people to help me out and you relationship people to help me out, why are the two mamas so mad with one another? Like in the grand, like A1 Mama is ready to dive all over Lyrica Mama, and I'm just not understanding like why they rather fuss with one another than just get along and be one big happy family. Somebody please explain for me down in the comments why these mamas going at each other the way they are. They end up escorting K Michelle off the stage, and I was like, damn, they taking K Michelle off the stage, and Lyrica is behind the stage, but you know, on a live remote behind the wall in the same building, of course. I was like, but I guess they said, bitch, we not finna do all this excessive yelling and arguing and carrying on. And then it didn't take much longer for them to escort Monique's ass off the stage either. Now, here's the thing, right? Safari finally admits that he did not sleep with Lyrica. But if Safari would have admitted that shit from the very beginning, then Lyrica, A1, the mamas, Brooke, K. Michelle, and everybody else wouldn't have even had no damn storyline. So I'm lost at where the play production started and when real life, or where real life start. I'm lost on where play production ended and real life started. Safari knew from day one that he didn't sleep with that girl. Who instructed him? Why did he carry it that long? And for A1 and Lyrica, like, I'm wondering, did they agree to go with this storyline and then it got too deep and now Hoes is mad and it broke her heart that she wanted a DNA test? I'm just really confused as to what was going on. I will say this though. A1 mama, she motherfucking got it started. And Lyrica mama did the right damn thing to sit down and just mount her business. And I'm gonna tell you something. Lyrica Garrett do some videos on the online, on the Instagram that be real cute or whatever, and I've been liking them. Lyrica G, I was not liking that look that you gave on the stage on this reunion, and you was looking real Grinch that stole Christmas around the shoulders and around the mouth and around the hair area. All this was giving me a Dr. Seuss tease. I was not here for it. I mean, y'all need to go to whoever Mama D went to that got her right and got her not looking silly down to the camera. Nevertheless, Rockstar then chimes in. Let me tell you something. When Rockstar started chiming in and talking about he was lying and playing and all that kind of carrying on, I said it once again. A1 and Lyrica, they was setting y'all ass up and y'all damn fell for it. The funny thing about it is, as much as I disliked Rockstar all season, I was alright with him on the reunion. And why so? And those of y'all that follow me for a while know what I'm finna say. He was an asshole all season playing a character. On stage, he was a real person. And I'm going to tell you what don't fuck around and happen. He got on Love and Hip Hop thinking that shit that he was doing was funny. Thinking that cornball, Lil Duval style of fucking comedy that he was doing was fucking funny. He sat back and watched this show and realized how much of a fucking cornball his ass looked. Now he wanted to circle back and try to clean it up a little bit and wanted to be this upstanding citizen. You still wacky as fuck and corny as fuck. Like, you could tell the nigga is corny to his core, but at least he tried to curtail some of that shit and try to keep it, you know, under wraps or whatever. And K. Michelle pulled all that bitch assness up out of him later on down to the reunion, but we'll talk about that later. So the paternity tests are in. I mean, and this just goes to show you how much of a setup and how much they were banking on this A1 Lyrica Safari storyline, because it ate up the whole first half of the reunion. And you had and another thing, is it me, or do it felt like they introduced 60 damn people at the beginning? Like, damn, Nina kept clapping and they kept calling names. I'm like, damn, bitch, how many? And then we got midway through and they started calling out more names. Nevertheless, let me stay on track and not let my bipolar get to acting up. Where does the reality TV stuff end and real life begin? When Pam started questioning Lyrica's damn paternity test, and Lyrica was on that thing crying, it's like, how could y'all really? And in that moment, I got from Lyrica that she was saying, bitch, y'all know this a job. Y'all know we at work. Y'all don't took this shit way too far now. You know, I'm with, first of all, Lyrica A1, Lyrica mama, A1 mama, all of y'all, it's enough wrong and blame to go around for all of y'all. However, I am with Lyrica. The fact that she said Pam couldn't even in this moment just say, you know what, girl, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Like, instead, you chose to take the indifferent route and still just go ahead and fuss with this mama. This what I need y'all to do with them mamas. I need y'all to put them two hoes behind a long ass fucking table and just let them yell and scream at each other and tell each other off until them whole old geriatric hoes just fall out, or somebody dentures fall out, or somebody throat, you know, collapse, or whatever the fuck old people with soft throats that they used a long time ago when they was little girls, but they old like this and not like this now. it's old, it's stale, and it's like I need to know why Pam blame Lyrica G so much for what's going on. I'm confused. So then, girl, we move on to Amber and Rockstar. You know, it's funny because in this moment we get more Love and Hip Hop fakeness revealed when Rockstar says those were not her vocals, that he actually trashed down her vocals. I'm finna say, I know that girl did not get her ass up there thinking that she sounded that damn good. I'm glad he admitted to that because I was no damn fool. I do like when he told her, though, you need to go be a model and not a singer. And I think she, her mammy, and everybody else on that stage and in the viewing public agrees. Singing does not pay the bills. Singing does not put food on your table. Do you know how long your ass gonna be out there singing your shoulda, coulda, wouldas? Then you ain't got no time for no choir. You need to keep your head in them books and out of the clouds. And if you buck mama me one more time, yes God, tell me where that's from. All my old school. Sister Act 2. And my love for you is stronger than I ever knew. Cause in my heart I know that I never should have let you go. That's that high five that was playing as Cheryl Lee Ralph was walking in the house getting ready to do Miss Tibbs' hair. Rita Louise Watson. Fill us with the light of day. Fill us with the light. Come and join us. Fill us with the light of. Oh man, I mess up on that part all the time. Rita, what are you doing? Oh, nothing, Ma. Just going over some stuff. Rita, hand me that. What is this? Ma, it's just some music. Rita, what? It's just some music that Sister Mary Clarence wants us to learn for the choir. And just when were you going to tell me that you learned? Listen, y'all. Let me stop right now. Because if I get to going, I actually will roll through like the next 20 minutes of that movie. When I tell you Sister Act 2 is my all-time favorite movie, I love Lauryn Hill so much from that point. That's why I ride on her so hard about her being crazy and being miseducated and spending other people money and being late. Just gave y'all a little method to my madness. I'm really hurt by Lauryn. That's why I go in on her so hard. Nevertheless, Apple, Watts, and Sean getting it down to the reunion. Well, first of all, let me say this. Sean looked real good. Apple Watts looked real good. Amber looked real good. I hated how Apple, you know, was acting and cursing out Sean because y'all know I despise ghetto people and they ghetto shit. However, for some reason, with Apple, I'm a tad bit more sensitive and understanding and forgiving for Apple's behavior than I am for Tommy, Jocelyn, all them girls like that over there, and I don't quite know why. I can't put my finger on it why I'm more forgiving of the way that Amber acts versus them. I was about to say, because I'm more sympathetic to her story, her struggle, and I understand it. But all of them got the same story. There's a reason I'm more sympathetic to Apple's ghetto-ness. I guess I look at Apple and I genuinely feel pain, hurt, lack of guidance, and abandonment. And while I know Tommy, Jocelyn, and all them Atlanta girls experience the same thing, for whatever reason, I don't feel it with them, and it translates to just pure, ignorant, ghetto misbehavior with them. That's the way I receive it, despite the fact that I know that they all got the same story. But for some reason, I'm more sympathetic to Apple. And when her and Sean got to arguing, and Sean was trying to tell her, I was going to help you get money, and Apple was like, you know, but I got bills to pay now, and you can't trust nobody. I understood from and I ain't even from there, honey. I'm from over here and not from over there. Nevertheless, I understood it. That girl has grew up in a situation where you can't depend on nobody. She's got a bunch of fake, phony promises. She, you know, people, she got trust issues. I see it when I believe it. In the meantime, it's the week my bills is due on Friday and I can't wait until Friday to see if you're going to come through with some money. I need to get it now. I totally get it. I get it. And I just hope that Apple can build enough trust with somebody, or perhaps get in a situation where she gets an advance big enough that she can come out the club, do so on and so forth. I like the fact that there was some sort of resolve between Amber and Sean. When Amber screamed, "Now you think you better than me? You forgot where you came from?" That revealed a lot. A lot of people who come from, impoverished backgrounds or whatever the case may be, tend to feel intimidated in classy-based situations or elevated situations because they're insecure. They feel like they don't belong. They feel like people are judging them, that they can't say the right words, they don't have the right mannerisms, or they don't know Lyrica, in the words of Marlo Musty Mouth Hampton. Nevertheless, that was sad. But what was even sadder, and I was unaware of because I had stopped watching the last couple episodes, was the situation with that man. What kind of cold, callous, stupid, non-progressive, no forward-thinking, emotionally illiterate motherfucker do you have to be to have taken a paternity test at 6 and know it's not your child? And I'm all right with that. Then again, I'm not. But I'm going to just say I'm all right with that. Then you get to the point now with the girl, she grown. You take the paternity test, she gets let down, she's hurt. Instead of just protecting her by saying, damn, I'm sorry this happened, you decide to put another ton of bricks on this girl and say, well, you knew since she was 6. Like, that was so traumatizing. That traumatized me. And that girl was fucking toe up. She shut down on the stage, and it was just sad to see somebody from her background struggling with not having a father, struggling with being mad with you for not being there. Then you not even the girl daddy. So now she got about to go through shit. My mama told me this. I was mad with this man for all this long time. Now I don't even know who the fuck I was mad at, the wrong person for. Like, damn, I think his name was John. Like, John, why would you do that? And then knowing that the results were going, I don't know. That was just sad. And I do question, what was your motive? Like, did you think you was going to get rich and famous or get a check or something? Like, how can you do this to people? That was sad. And Apple, the funny thing about it, I was about to say, your blessing about to come. Your blessing has already came. Like, you're living, your blessing is rolling right now. You are in the midst of your blessing. You ain't caught it ain't bloomed yet. It ain't bloomed, it ain't blossomed yet. It's the wintertime, girl. Blessings dying right now. Blessings and relationships dying. All these hoes finna get broke up with by Christmas, but that's a whole nother video. Nevertheless, relationships start back. Blessings start blooming back April, back when income tax hit and the weather changed, back April. That's when your blessings really gone. Woo! I told y'all I was a witch. I know what I'm talking about, and a clairvoyant and everything in between. But you gonna get yours, Amber. Apple. Monique sent her mental breakdown down to the studio, explained. Y'all, mental illness is real, and I am somebody who suffers with bipolar depression. And so I'm not going to crack a lot of jokes at what's going on with this girl. We already know that Monique has mental issues. She has episodes. Hell, quiet as it's kept, 90% of you hoes that's sitting here looking at me got them too. They just undiagnosed. So hats off to Monique, because at least she and I are aware of what the fuck going on with us, and we getting help. And y'all hoes sitting up there crazy as fuck, irritable at work, snapping on folks for not cleaning the microwave, and you about as crazy as we are. Nevertheless, they were saying the bitch was faking because she can't sing. She might have did have a mental episode. She might have did, have something going on with the medication. I don't know. I do, Rockstar was going at her or whatever, and they had to take him off the stage. And I like when K Michelle just went the fuck off, like, cause it is true, like, Rockstar, come on now. And don't get me wrong, say your piece, because I'm not one of those people that believe in all of that. Because she a woman, you can't say nothing to her, or because she a woman, you can't hit her. For the record, Quentin Antoine's Latham stance is female, male, old person, child, flower pot, and everything in between. If you fucking hit me, I'm going to hit you back as hard as I motherfucking can. And I don't give a fuck what you got dangling or wangling between your legs. I will not hit you first. Now that is the concession I'll give a woman. I will not hit you first. But bitch, if you raise your motherfucking hand and you hit me, I will pick up a rock, I will pick up a bottle, I will pick up a bat or a stick and knock the living motherfucking daylights out of you. And that may make me a faggot, that may make me a sissy, that might make me a punk ass nigga that's been half raised, but bitch, you've been warned. Nevertheless, same go for with that argument and shit. Just as a grown person, fuck being a man, you look stupid going back and forth with her. Say your piece, but I'm not finna sit up here and argue with you. I'm just not fin to do it. And it feels as if Rockstar just needed a reason to be talking. Like he liked to be the center of attention. That producing shit ain't even doing what it need to be doing. It done dried up apparently. So they escort his ass off the stage and good, because I was back tired of his ass from the second time we seen him. J. Will and La Brittany. J. Will, I grew a soft spot for you. I really did. In the beginning, I was very shaky. I didn't quite understand it. But remember, I said, I'm sympathetic to it because people say the same thing with me, with Q versus Dineva. So I totally understood his dilemma. And it is something that I still, I've kind of figured it out now. But there is a place for both you and Candy. You just have to figure out what that place is, and you set the tone. And the beautiful thing about it is you are a business of one. It's you. You make all the ultimate decisions. You be what it is you need or feel you need to be when you want to be it, and fuck everybody else. And I'm going to tell you the easiest way to do is do what I do. Just do what you feel. When you feel like being Candy, you be Candy. When I feel like being Q, these days I felt like being Q more than I do Dineva. So that's what I give. And everybody else just have to fucking get in line. I tell people all the time, my name is not your Dineva. It's not customizable Dineva. It's not Dineva dial to order. It's funky Dineva. That's me. So I get to be whatever I want, not what you want. And that's that. I kind of feel like J. Will is moving into that space. Now, don't get it twisted. Tyler Perry already gave us the framework. I'll never abandon the Dineva bridge. You never abandon what brought you over. Dineva is the catalyst for all of this. And for that, you got to keep that bitch alive. And every time I don't fell on hard times or shit done got stale or I needed to reinvent myself, bitch, I had to lean on motherfucking Dineva. So don't forget the bridge that brought you over, but allow yourself to be you. Because it does get taxing being a character all the time. And then you have to ask yourself, do people even like me? Do people want me? Am I worth anything? Trust me, sis, I don't been there. Nevertheless, that was cute. I like the fact that he broke down to La Brittany that I was mad with the situation, but I took it out on you. A lot of people are emotionally undeveloped, illiterate, not in a negative sense, but a lot of people just wasn't raised in environments, y'all, that they know how to express themselves properly. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't even have enough self-awareness to even know what it is they're feeling at the moment they're lashing out. So I'm glad that he was able to grow from that. She accepted his apology. And I'm also glad that Solo Lucci was able to just, give him a little approval and a little just camaraderie in that situation when Nina asked how he felt about his music. Now, Ray J and that bouncing beanie, that little package they did. Let me tell y'all something, Eastern, Mona, Love and Hip Hop people, VH1. Y'all think y'all motherfucking slick. Y'all gonna put this package together and want us to believe that in the midst of conversation, Ray J was doing all of this and all of this. Child, please. It ain't even natural in the course of 2 sentences to do this, this, and this. Within 10 seconds, when y'all was showing it during the season, that beanie went from here to here to here within 10 seconds. which means y'all chopped and screwed the fuck out that scene to create the narrative that y'all was trying to push that was on y'all flowchart storyboard. We ain't motherfucking dumb, at least I ain't. And y'all caught so much motherfucking hell about that shit down to the social media, on the internet, and especially the Twitter, that y'all felt guilty and had to try to explain. Quiet as it's kept this late in the game, folks had done forgot about this shit anyway, and you just reiterated how fucked up the editing was this damn season, and done made me mad again on my left hand side. Now I got a stroke. I'm finna have a stroke for the rest of this video. Let me stop. After that, and they gave him the beanie, and they started talking about the baby, and K. Michelle started crying. That was a cute situation because she said that she now got to decide if she want to carry those babies or have a surrogate. My personal opinion, although I ain't got no license or creative freedom over that lady pussy, you young, carry your damn babies. Carry your babies. My coochie made of clay, but I would just assume that you've been pregnant once before, K. Michelle. Carry your babies. I think it's a special, it's a precious moment, it's a precious time. If you're physically able to do it, the doctor clears you, and you're medically able to do it, carry your babies. Now, if this is just about a timing and career and a body thing, you know, then shame on you. But if you're able to carry your babies healthily without risk or in a very low percentage of complications, carry your babies. Did y'all notice when they brought Teairra, Akbar, Sade, and Alejandro out, nobody clapped for Alejandro and Sade? That shit was hilarious. They was like, and Alejandro, and Akbar, ooh, and Sade. And like, them hoes was hype. They been there, bitch. They been there hair and makeup 2-3 hours. They don't spend about 2-3 racks on an outfit. And y'all hoes didn't clap. Bitch, I'd have walked off that stage and walked back on. Them motherfuckers would have booed or something. Bitch, you gonna give me some motherfucking noise. Let me know you alive, okay? Good publicity, bad publicity. It's all what? Publicity, okay? And in they shit, since they ass didn't get no claps, it wasn't publicity. That was a publicity stunt. Publicity stunt. Ooh, good laddie. Let's take a musical interlude right now. You're nothing but a liar, a cheater, a deceiver, heartbreaker, and I won't take you back in my life. So I'm taking the car, the kids, the house, the dog. I want it all. You're nothing but. Y'all remember that? Teairra better remember it, because shit, the song was about as old as her first single. That was out. Who was that? Ideal, or was that Prophet? Prophet Jones or Ideal, or one of them groups. Drop that in the comments and remind me. Nevertheless, Teairra Mari and Akbar, you know, that was real touchy-feely. Akbar, you really are a womanizer and a dick. When you was like, I want the ones with no dreams, the ones with no daddy. I'ma be your daddy. I want the broken ones. It was just like you prey on women and you think that shit is cute. But unfortunately, you know, it works for you because the way your mind's set up, you don't care about this other stuff. Your ultimate prize in your sick, twisted mind is your harem of women. So you turned on by that, and you giving an advertisement, because there's a lot of hoes out there that's like, oh, he cute, I ain't had no daddy, I don't know no better, and I want to fuck him, and if he gonna take care of me and put me in there with Alejandro, and Sade, but not the sweetest taboo, the sweetest damn fool, Sade, then I'm cool with it. Hey, daddy. Bridget asked Akbar a really good question, which was, you've already acknowledged that this woman is broken. Why would you exploit that and bring her into the fold with other women who are going to attack her, who are not even sympathetic to what it is she was going through? Then and I really wanted to hear Akbar's answer, because Bridget, that was a first-class fucking question. And Nina, like, those are the types of questions we need your ass to be asking. Like, my only complaint with Nina is that she stick to them fucking cards, okay? And that she don't ask the next intuitive follow-up question. The question that feels that it should be next. The question that anybody having conversation in a coffee shop would ask. It's as if Nina just read what's on them cards. And again, I don't know if she has creative license to do her own thing, or if she's been instructed to just read them damn cards. But I am so glad Bridget asked that question, because it was the more evolved question and not that basic bullshit that was on them damn cards. Nevertheless, Hopefully someday we get the damn answer. And then Akbar told Moniece, that nigga told that bitch, you need to shut the fuck up. And he said, you look sick, you need to eat. And then they showed Moniece, but her collarbone and her shoulder bones entered the frame before her face did. And I was like, ooh, he wrong.